Hey guys, what's up? My name is Eric and I'm the Techie Agent, and today we're taking a look at the new Casio Protrek WSD F20. The new Casio Protrek is first and foremost a GPS watch with the outdoor person in mind. Now, even though this is an Android Wear watch, it's a lot more than that. Casio has loaded this up with some proprietary software that you're not going to get on other Android Wear devices. And it also takes advantage of some hardware options that are available on this that are very unique and give it kind of a neat interface. And one of those is that it has a dual layer screen, meaning that it has one screen that is a monochrome always on screen, and then if you begin to interact with the screen by touching it or raising the watch to look at the screen, it will light up and activate the screen that it has that's a full color display. And the color display on this is gorgeous. It is bright, it is crystal clear. It's one of the best displays that I've seen on a smartwatch yet. Additionally, Casio provides interactive watch faces that you can click on to give you various information such as compass information, altimeter, and barometer information. So that is a really neat feature as well. The watch is not only good looking, it's also very durable. This is a mostly metal construction and it is waterproof, so you'll be able to take this with you into water sports and activities. The watch features a designated tool button that when you press it, it will activate a host of different sensors that you can tap into, which include a compass, altimeter, barometer, information about sunrise and sunset, and you can set up, turn off, or make adjustments to those sensors through the application. Casio has also preloaded the watch with various activities that this will track with metrics specific to those activities, which include climbing, fishing, cycling, paddling, and snow skiing. You can also just kind of do some generic GPS tracking. So once you select one of the activities to begin to start tracking, it will provide you with relevant metrics specific to that activity. And those metrics will be available on screen to you for the duration of your activity until you tell the watch to stop. So I decided to go ahead and test the hiking application on this watch and compare it against my Fenix 5X to see how it did against a GPS watch that honestly is several $100s more. I wanted to test the accuracy of the GPS and see if it was able to come up with numbers that were comparable to the Garmin Fenix 5X, which has been shown to be a very accurate GPS watch. And I was spot on. So 2.1 kilometers is exactly 1.3 miles, which is what my Garmin showed. So this does a fantastic job tracking distance very, very accurately. Now, this is a very niche product. So if you're looking for an Android Wear watch that has built-in GPS that's designed specific to outdoor applications, I don't know that you're going to find a better watch than this. However, it does come with a few additional features that I want to highlight, as well as some potential deal breakers. One of the really cool features about this is that it does have a built-in microphone that allows you to access features on Google, such as saying, "Okay, Google," to access Google's features, but you can also use that microphone to leave voice memos specific to certain GPS locations, and it will conveniently convert your voice into a text memo. This is my home location. And now this memo will appear as a geotag on the map, which I can click on and bring up the memo that I had said earlier. Now, if you'd rather not leave a voice memo, you can select from a bevy of icons and geotag locations using an icon instead of using your voice. Now, you can access all of these features of geotagging and even voice dictation without having to have your phone nearby. This works completely independent of your phone. Now, this is an Android Wear watch, so it's obviously going to be compatible with Android phones. However, this is compatible with iOS using the Android Wear application, and I was surprised to actually find a decent amount of accessibility to all of the features that this offers. It wasn't as closed off as I would have thought it to be. The biggest limitation on iOS is that you'll only be able to use all of the software that's already been preloaded onto the watch, but at least you'll be able to access all of those features that are on the watch. Now, this watch is by no means perfect. Its biggest shortcoming, in my opinion, is that it has absolutely no built-in heart rate sensor. all of the other sensors it has, but they missed the built-in optical heart rate sensor for tracking your heart rate during active and resting activities. Now, I did try to pair this with an external Bluetooth sensor, and I also tried to pair this with my Polar H7 Bluetooth chest strap, and I was unable to have any success doing that. And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered even if I had been successfully able to attach a external heart rate sensor to the watch, because Casio's software does not include or measure that metric. So even if I was able to pair a heart rate sensor, that data would not be recorded during any of those activities. Casio has a charging socket on the left side of the watch, and it connects to an included USB cord, one end being standard USB, the other end being the proprietary magnetic charger. Now, I think the idea behind this design is that you could wear the watch while it's being charged, which is neat in concept. However, the magnetic wasn't quite strong enough in order for me to be able to wear it and charge at the same time, so you will probably have to put the watch down while it's charging. Now, keep in mind, this is an Android Wear smartwatch, and it does have an always-on screen along with the higher resolution color screen, so this is going to be very resource hungry, and I found that honestly battery life wasn't that great. I've been getting about 35 to 40 hours before I have to charge it, and on days where I use the GPS, I'm getting closer to maybe 30 hours before I have to charge. Now, in addition to lacking a heart rate sensor, my second biggest gripe is actually on the app side of things. In all of my searching and using the application on both Android and iOS, I was not able to review activities after I had done them. So all of the data and information that it's collecting on screen, I was not able to then go view on my phone after the activity was done. Now, sure enough, Casio wasn't that absent-minded. They did provide a way that you can go ahead and review all of your mapping and metrics that it's collecting while you're doing a hike or while you're skiing, and they give the directions on how to do that in their frequently asked questions. However, it involves you installing two other applications, Google Earth and Google Drive, on your smartphone, and then going into the watch and exporting files, KML files, in order to view all of that data on a computer. So this is essentially a workaround. There's not really a direct way for you to go out and do a hike or a walk or whatever it is that you're doing, and then take that data and then view it immediately afterwards on an app like any other sort of GPS watch that maybe Garmin or Polar would provide. On this, you have to use a workaround. So that to me was a big deal breaker. And my second deal breaker was that the Phoenix 5X just has a great screen for direct sunlight, whereas the Protrek screen really just was not visible in bright direct sunlight at all. I had to wait until I was in the shade of a tree in order to be able to see what was on screen on the Protrek, whereas the Garmin has a clearly visible screen in direct sunlight. Now, even though I've highlighted some shortcomings of this watch, I do want to say that this is probably the best GPS watch for outdoor activity that Android Wear offers. So if you're looking specifically to have a smartwatch, an Android Wear watch that also provides you with fantastic GPS tracking and outdoor capabilities, this watch is definitely it, as long as you're comfortable with the limitations that this watch has. This is one of the first wearable reviews where I haven't taken this product into the gym or jogging to put it through a list of different exercises, because this really is not designed as an exercise watch. This is designed as an outdoor watch. So I didn't feel like it would be good to judge or fair to judge this product as a fitness tracker, because that's not really what they're going for here. So if you're interested in purchasing the Casio Protrek WSD F20, I'm going to put a purchase link in the description below. Hey guys, thanks for watching. My name is Eric and I'm the Techie Agent. We'll catch you next time.